Welcome to the Sample Chapter Podcast, the show where authors read a sample chapter from one of their books. Here's your host, Jason A. Meiske.
Hello, Sample Chapter listeners, and welcome to episode 282 of the show. Hey, we are back this week once again with Dale L. Roberts. Dale is returned to read a sample chapter from his latest book, YouTube for Authors. It is a fantastic book with an amazing introduction today of what you can expect within this book. You're going to learn how he started making videos as a creative output itself, how writers can utilize YouTube for success, and he is not afraid to secrets. I'm telling you, this is a fantastic book. I'm actually reading it right now myself, and you're going to really enjoy it. I think there's so much more information for everyone within this, not just writers, but I'm finding it fascinating, and there's going to be I think I'm looking at a lot of things for myself that I plan to implement in the near future. And this is definitely one of those books I'm going to be reading over and over again myself. So you're in for a treat today. Dave speaks very, very well. You're going to love it. As for me, I've just been busy, back to work full time after that Alaska trip, writing in the cracks of life, and having a good time with my new story to see where that's going. It's taken a few turns that I didn't expect, but I like them. I really like the twists that the characters are telling me about, and things, little character quirks that I didn't know they were going to have. And I think it's coming together nicely, and I look forward to sharing this. I am putting together a few things for the near future, some events coming up, and I'll be sharing those with you here real soon. But meanwhile, how about we go ahead and hop on over to that sample reading with Dale L. Roberts, YouTube for Authors. Here we go.
This is YouTube for Authors, How to Use Video to Sell More Books and Build Your Brand by Dale L. Roberts. Introduction, from accidental YouTuber to author success story. Imagine connecting directly with your ideal readers, building a loyal audience, and selling more books without relying on a traditional publisher, expensive marketing, or luck. YouTube makes that possible, and I'm proof that you can start small, learn as you go, and grow into the creator you want to become. Long before YouTube, I made goofy home videos for an audience of two, a friend and myself. Now I create videos for over 120,000 subscribers worldwide and millions more viewers. My younger self wouldn't have understood what I do today, but I know he'd appreciate it. I'd spend weekends making and rewatching my dorky skits using my family's VHS camcorder. While my early budding career in video didn't include content about writing or publishing, I was still an aspiring author and saw that as my chief love. I always enjoyed expressing myself beyond writing alone, and while reading and writing were my dominant passions, video scratched a different creative itch. Though I briefly revisited making videos in college, filming my rock band's performances, it was purely for personal enjoyment and local distribution. YouTube existed then, but I only saw it as a place for random low-effort uploads. My perspective didn't change until early 2016 when, after nearly 2 years of struggling to earn living from writing, I achieved a breakout success with my book, An Ultimate Home Workout Plan Bundle. That unexpected success opened my eyes to how video could finally intersect powerfully with my author career, setting the stage for YouTube to become a critical turning point. I was already active across social media, so when my book, An Ultimate Home Workout Plan, hit #1 on multiple Amazon bestseller lists worldwide, a fairly established YouTuber reached out to me for an interview. He saw how much success I had and was genuinely curious about how I got to that position so he could share it with his audience. My interview went great, leading to an invitation for another interview with a different YouTuber. After I was done with both interviews, I found my email inbox and social media direct messages flooded with questions. I was more than happy to answer everyone, but the issue was that it took time away from what I loved doing most, writing and publishing books. After answering a few dozen emails, I realized that most questions were the same, so I needed to create a list of boilerplate answers that I could simply copy and paste. Since I was putting that much work into it, why not just record it? After all, I spoke faster than I typed, and I had some experience in video from my previous efforts. Enter YouTube. Back in 2016, YouTube was already huge, boasting around 1.4 billion monthly active users. I had no clue just how crucial this platform would become for my author business, nor did I expect its growth to reach over 2.7 billion monthly users today. That April, I concluded YouTube was the perfect solution. It helped other authors without distracting me from my writing. Some of my peers shared how I didn't owe anyone answers, but that's not my nature. I saw myself in many of these authors reaching out and genuinely wanted to help. Well, I launched a series of videos to the sound of crickets. Yep, my first videos, scratch that, my first year of videos yielded little to no results. It freed me up a bit, but the problem was that now I had even more people asking questions and needing my time. In June 2017, I finally committed myself to actually learning the craft of high-quality video content creation while exploring all that YouTube offered. Within a few months, my channel exploded to over 1,000 subscribers. The best part about it was that I was already making a part-time income from consistent video publishing on YouTube, not to mention I was selling a few more books, more about that in a future chapter, and earning additional revenue through affiliate marketing programs. By the time early 2019 rolled around, I hit my next big milestone of 10,000 subscribers. Now, I've often heard YouTube experts state that roughly 10% of YouTubers ever hit that level of success. You can imagine how excited I was, but there were always lingering questions in the back of my head. Was it all luck? And could I do it again? So, I started a new channel specifically devoted to recording my audio podcast content. Reaching 10,000 subscribers on a second channel quickly resolved any remaining doubts or questions. Not to mention, I also was instrumental in the growth of another channel that reached nearly 10,000 subscribers before I moved on to focus on my two established channels. In 2022, I opened a secret YouTube channel that required little to no effort, and I mean, it was real low effort, like less than 10 minutes a week dedicated to recording and uploading content. I just used the same systems and best practices I picked up from years of being on YouTube, then applied them. By 2024, the secret YouTube channel qualified for the YouTube Partner Program, meaning that I could start making additional revenue from ads served on my videos. As all my YouTube channels have grown, so have my book sales, reach, and influence. Having this massive platform affords me many opportunities I wouldn't have otherwise had, including interviews, sponsorships, conference invites, complimentary services, and more. YouTube is so much more than a dumping ground for goofy home videos or sleazy online grifters. Like-minded people can meet, have fun, and get knowledge there. While some folks would believe that I was born with some special gift for video content creation or had an established following, that couldn't be further from the truth. My YouTube success wasn't luck. It came from using proven systems and best practices consistently. Since embracing YouTube, I've grown 2 channels to a combined 120,000 subscribers, successfully monetized 4 separate YouTube channels, boosted my author income and visibility by turning subscribers into loyal readers and book buyers. I've always been happy to share both my successes and failures. Rather than have you repeat the thousands of mistakes I made, I'll clearly highlight every pothole and pitfall so you can succeed faster than I ever did. In the coming chapters, I'm going to walk you through everything from the fundamental understanding of YouTube to the more advanced strategies for fully monetizing your efforts while sacrificing as little author time as possible. YouTube shouldn't be just another shiny object for you to chase that brings no results, so you're going to be easing your way into it. Should the day come when you want to invest more time and effort into it, you can do that. For now, let's spare your writing and publishing time so you don't resent the process of video content creation. I'll also remove most of the friction in deciding the type of content to publish on YouTube. Yes, what you produce and how often you produce it makes a tremendous difference in your platform's growth. You can stop banging your head against the wall because you'll have a clearer understanding of the direction you should go that still honors your author brand. For authors that are reluctant to get on camera or are afraid that their content doesn't measure up, I'll share precisely what invalidates any fear or reservation so you can confidently produce your best content every time. No, you don't have to be on camera if you don't want to. That's the beauty of YouTube. But I'll show why your face is the best way to brand yourself and get wider recognition. Much like the business of self-publishing books online, videos function in the same way with search engine optimization, keywords, and solid content. You'll see the secret to how I dominated the self-publishing niche for search terms for the past 9 years on YouTube and Google. but I'll further share how there's one highly overlooked element to massive exposure through YouTube. Hint, has nothing to do with search traffic. Most important of all, you'll find out exactly how to build a loyal viewership in a community that knows, loves, and supports you. It's not enough that you publish videos and walk away from them. I'll show you some of the techniques for boosting video engagement and channel activity. I don't expect everyone to have had the same experience as I had growing up. All you need is the desire to get more readers, sell more books, and diversify your author revenue. Even if there's a little spark in you right now, I can assure you it'll be a bonfire by the time you're done reading. It's my hope you don't just consume the content, but put it into action. Don't wait, do it now. An imperfect action always trumps no action at all. You'll soon see why YouTube is one of the best platforms online today for authors. Delaying your journey will only hold you back from some incredible opportunities. In the pages ahead, you'll learn exactly how to create engaging video content that naturally sells your books, attract and retain loyal subscribers who become dedicated readers, boost your discoverability and reach with simple yet powerful YouTube search engine optimization, monetize your YouTube channel effectively, creating additional revenue beyond book royalties, and so much more. Whether you're just getting started on YouTube or already having some experience, this book gives you practical strategies to grow your author brand, boost book sales, and confidently harness the full power of video. By the end, you'll know exactly how to use YouTube to build the author career you've always envisioned. Let's dive in.
And that was Dale L. Roberts reading a sample chapter from his latest book, YouTube for Authors. It is available right now. Make sure you click the link in the show notes for this book and for everything else Dave has to offer, his website and so much. I think I said last week, he's the Fort Knox of indie information. Click the link in the show notes for more from him, and be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out next week when I'm back with a new author, a new book, and an all-new sample chapter. Take care, everybody.